Okay, cellular. Cellular. How do you differentiate for cellular? So human pathogens, they are cellular.
Some kingdom. Some bacteria.
No, I don't use that. So you have no nuclear membrane and you have nuclear membrane. I think this is very important division. So no nuclear membranes are your
Prokaryote.
excellent. Okay, you are not allowed to answer anymore. Owen also not allowed to answer anymore. Yumin also not allowed to answer anymore. Okay, prokaryotes, nuclear membrane, cellular, eukaryotes. Okay, prokaryotes, you have your gram-positive and you have your gram-negative. I think today I have to go play badminton later, so I may not finish gram-negative, gram-positive. But I'm just gonna go with the eukaryotes first. Then that one is much easier. So for the eukaryotes, even eukaryotes, I think might continue. We have unicellular and we have multicellular. Among the so the unicellular are your eukaryotes. They are unicellular. Come on, the non-union and user. Sorry? Excellent, protozoa. Proto means first, zoa means animals, the first animals, okay? Multicellular. Helminths. Okay, and your helminths, you know you have your nematodes, cestodes, and trematodes. Okay, so this one you might save it for some other time because it's also quite long. Multicellular and unicellular combined. Multicellular and unicellular combined. Sometimes they are multicellular, sometimes they are unicellular. Sorry, excellent fungal infection. Okay, so let's talk about protozoa. What are the major families of protozoa? Major families of protozoa. Okay, Excavata. Why Excavata? Because they have this and then their mouth is like this, so it's like an excavated mouth. So they call it the Excavatas. Okay, after Excavatas, what is the next major family? Straminophales. Straminophales, otherwise is also known as heterocons. This is a actually small family, but maybe it's understudied. Okay, alveolates. They have alveolar along underneath their membrane, so that's why they're called alveolates. Okay, and Rhizaria, SAR. This is the SAR family. Rhizaria actually so far no known cause of diseases, but maybe it's just because we haven't looked hard enough. I'm sure there'll be a Rhizaria that causes diseases. Then you have your Archaeplastida. Archaeplastida is your family of. Anyone have Archaeplastida? Anyone? Plants. Archaeplastida. Plants do cause infection so far. Okay, and then of course finally we have here amoeba. Alright? So let's talk about the easy ones first. Archaeplastida, one organism. This algae. Accidental, not it's like accidental, go and swim in it and then get infected by it, get into the human system and then develop infection. So prototheca, wickerhamii, prototheca, wickerhamii. Okay. Okay, amoeba causes of amoebic causes. Anybody? Okay, everyone can answer that. Everyone can answer. Amoebic causes?
Naegleria.
Naegleria actually is part of the Excavata.
The ancanthamoeba.
Ancanthamoeba. Okay, excellent. Ancanthamoeba. Okay, some more. Balamutia mandrillaris. Okay. You know what's a mandrill or not? Anyone knows what's a mandrill? Sorry?
Monkey.
It's a monkey. Anyone of you watched Lion King? Were you old enough when Lion King came out, or you were born after Lion King came out? Lion King came out in 1994.
After.
You are born after Lion King, ah?
We saw the live version.
Okay, fine. Okay, so in the Lion King, there's a monkey, right? Rafiki. I think his name is Rafiki. Rafiki is a mandrill. So this balamutia, it was in a zoo. The mandrills all started falling sick and having meningitis and died. And they found this amoeba, and then they realized, hey, it can also infect into human being. Okay, balamutia. What else? There's this one called sappinia, pedata. And there's one more I can't remember now. Sappinia, but they're sappinia lah. So they all these. This one is the primary granulomatous amoebiasis. Then you have your entamoeba.
Hystolitica.
Excellent, hystolitica, and you also have your entamoeba, gingivalis. Okay, so all these are your diploidea. Sappinia, pedata, sappinia. So these are all the ones that cause the amoeba. There's no none. They're actually quite rare. Okay? They're actually quite rare. Alright, so Excavata. What are the Excavata?
Naegleria.
So you have your Trypanosomas. You have your schizoparenida. So this one is your naegleria fowleri. Okay. Then you have one more. These are the Trichozoas. Tricho means hair, zoa means animal, hairy animals. Hairy animals, what are they? Giardia, lamblia. So you go to the Grand Tetons, you go to the US, or all this stringing there. Take the water, glug, 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 and then get very bad diarrhea. Okay, Trichomonas, vaginalis, Trichomonas vaginalis, and dientamoeba, fragilis. So these are all your what you call Trichozoas. What about your Trypanosomas? So two major category. One is Leishmania. The ones who are following, we were talking this morning, the ones who follow my rounds, we're talking about Leishmania, Bangladeshi guy. The other one is your Trypanosomiasis. So you got Trypanosoma, brucei, got Trypanosoma, cruzi. Cruzi is your Chagas disease. Brucei is your African sleeping sickness. So the subspecies is rhodesia, and the other one is gambusia. Okay, Gambusia is named after Gambia. Gambia is a very small country in Africa. It's only both sides of the river. Because when they were fighting, all these Europeans were fighting over, so okay, this territory, as long as I fire a cannon from the river, as far as the cannon will go, that is Gambia. So Gambia is just this thin country here, surrounded by a country called Senegal. Okay? Senegal is the capital is Dakar. Anyone of you watch motor racing? Paris-Dakar Rally. Anyone of you follow Paris-Dakar Rally? Okay, I'm a Paris-Dakar. But I don't watch all of Paris-Dakar. I only watch one category, trucks. I only watch the trucks. It's watching something 5 tons just flying through the sand. It's just magical. Okay. So Rhodesia is named after. There's this country called Rhodesia. Rhodesia is named after. So Gambia is West African sleeping area. Rhodesia is the East Africa. Rhodesia is is named after rhodesia. Rhodesia is named after? No, Cicero Rhodes. Who knows Cicero Rhodes? Every year there's a Rhodes Scholarship, isn't it? Yeah. So the Rhodes Scholarship is after this imperialist by the name of Cicero Rhodes. Of course, he started the beers and all that sort of thing, conquered, and then with his and all this imperial thing, then he started this scholarship lah. Yeah. So Cicero Rhodes. Nobody knows who Cicero Rhodes is. Rhodesia is named after him. Rhodes Scholarship. One of your seniors got Rhodes Scholarship. Yeah. So like, depending on what lah, free education isn't it? Okay, I go for it lah. But you know, like all from the funds of imperialism. It's like the fruits of imperialism. Like I'll just go for it.
I think too much.
Yeah.
Money is money.
Yeah, money is money, right? Don't think too much about it. Okay, Leishmania. So Leishmania, this is the one that's common. So you have your you have your cutaneous, you have your mucocutaneous, and you have your visceral. So your cutaneous ones is your MMAT, major, mexicana, Ethiopica, and tropica. This one calls the cutaneous. Mucocutaneous. Okay, Brazil always have something on Braziliensis. Visceral, Leishmania, Donovani. Okay, not to be confused with Donovanosis. Donovanosis is a whole different thing. It's caused by a Donovanosis is caused by It's one of the STIs, which one?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
Haemophilus-braziliensis.
No, that's Haemophilus ducreis chancroid. Yeah. It's one of the bacteria, yes. So you got your chlamydia causes lymphogranuloma virineum, LGV. Okay, your Klebsiella granulomatosis causes a granuloma inguinale, otherwise known as Donovanosis. So it's a bacterial cause. Okay, but don't forget an infantum lah. Okay, so these are all your Trypanosoma. Leishmania, totally different. But Leishmania visceral can give you hepatosplenomegaly and all that sort of thing. Trypanosoma, cruzi, Chagas disease can cause heart block, and then the Romana sign lah. They bite because the sandfly bite the eyes. For brucei is the not a sandfly, is the CC fly. Anybody's sister's name is Seeing or something like that. ZZ, CC fly. Causes self-frequent sleeping sickness. Okay. Okay, Straminophores, heterocons. Heterocons, remember, they got two. They got one big, one small flagella. That's why they're heterocons. So Pythium indiosum, nobody knows, just people just so happen in the house. But the other one is Blastocystis hominis. What's so special about Blastocystis hominis? Yes, HIV people with diarrhea and then they get Blastocystis hominis. But what is the other thing so special about Blastocystis hominis? Apparently is one of the major Blastocystis hominis research centers in the world. Yeah, so either is our healthcare is damn terrible, that's why you get all this shit, and then people they can actually. So the parasitology, and it's one of the major Blastocystis hominis. Okay. So alveolates. Alveolates is the common one. This is the major one. Alveolates. So you have the ciliophoras. That means they have the cilium all around this. Okay, paramecium is a cereoflora, but does not cause, and you have your RP complexus. What does RP complexus? What is the defining feature of RP complexus? Clues in the name.
They're an apex.
What is in the apex?
Complex.
Yes. So they have a apical complex, something at the apical complex. No, seriously, guys, stop memorizing your microbiology. Start noticing the patterns. The clue is always in the name. Correct or not? You mean? Clue is always in the name. So Celiophora. Okay. What's the Celiophora? Actually, there's one that causes human. Balamutia coli. Okay. This is the only Celiophora. Actually, there may be other stuff, but this is the one that's common enough. And it's in your textbooks. Apicomplexa. What is the differentiating between Apicomplexa? Conoicidus and Aconoicidus. How you differentiate? What is the differentiating factor between these two? Yeah, this one has a conoid process. This one no conoid. So conoid, seriously, if you look at all these, there's one thing, all these things. Okay, I hate infectious disease. I think they're very boring. Yeah, I love looking at things. So this alveoli, they actually have this thing called a conoid. The conoid is like a straw, you know. They actually can use this, and they poke into the cell and they suck the insects of the cell. So they have this conoid process, or they don't have this conoid process. They are literally a Dracula. They are a cell that are Dracula. They poke in, you know, and then they was like, yeah. So it's like suck all the insects of the other cell. So what are the conoicidas that you know of? Let's ask all these microbiology contestants and all. What are the conoicidas that you know of? Okay, fine. Yes, I discovered. You know that. Owen. Good job. I'm proud of you. So fake. Hey, come on. Wow. Come on. Come on, you mean. I love you, Musa. I love you, Musa. I like your honesty. I like your honesty. You know what? I think we should not take ourselves too seriously sometimes. I think a lot of people take themselves too seriously. Look, we will be wrong one day. We'll grow old. Our knowledge will. You see, one of these days I will grow old and I cannot keep up with all that knowledge, and then I'll just fall behind. And you know, you may be big shot when you were 30, 40 years ago, but when I'm 90, Misa is going to be like, I'm not going, you know, Misa told I'm not following you. Now it's, you're not following me. But look, one of these days, the roles will reverse. It's always like that. It's a fact of human life. When you were small, your mom take care of you. But one of these days, your mom is going to grow old, she's going to be frail, you will have to take care of her. It's just a fact of human life. Okay, we have to accept it. We accept. You see, we enjoy each phase of life as it comes. Okay, we enjoy it. You know, it's nice being young and fun and do stupid things and not suffer the consequences. Well, if I do half the things that Mirza do nowadays, it's like, I'll get myself into trouble, okay? So, yeah. Good job, sir. Here's the seat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Charles. Name me an example of conoicida. Conoids, apical complex. Alveolates that has an apical complex and a conoid process. Okay lah. So these are the ones that HIV gets a lot. The HIV people are, let's put it this way, a veritable biolab. Okay, Cryptosporidium. Cryptosporidium is not a bacteria. Cryptosporidium parvum, Cryptosporidium hominis. So they poke into the cells, they suck out the juice of the cells. And it causes diarrhea. What other conoicidas do you know of?
Isosporium.
We don't call it isospora, and now there's a new name for it. Can someone? Huh?
Cyclo.
No, that's cyclospora. Okay. Cayetensis, yes. That's also another HIV diarrhea cause. And the isospora, what's the new name for isospora? I know they just added something on to it, but it's like, what the heck?
Cycloisospora.
No, not cyclos. Close, but not quite. for cells. Isospora daily. What the heck? Why can't you just keep isospora? Everyone already memorized isospora. Now you want to add the cytoisospora. Okay, and then one more. Very common HIV. You know, we always talk about it. You know, patient comes in with seizures.
Not Trypanema, the other one.
Oh no, not Trypanema.
Cryptococcus?
No, not Cryptococcus. Cryptococcus is a fungus.
Oh,
We'll talk about fungus next week. Because it's almost like 6 o'clock already.
Toxoplasma.
Sorry?
Toxoplasma.
Excellent! Wow, carrying the flag. Congratulations, carrying the flag of Edinburgh High. Okay? Toxoplasma. Species name? Gondi. Okay? Excellent. Excellent. Alright? Look, if none of you become better than me, all of you should become better than me one day. One day you may be able to be better than me. If you fail to become better than me, means I have failed in my job. Every generation, we cannot, you know, there's this traditional Chinese thing like, oh, teach only 99 out of the 100 techniques, you know, so that you keep one technique in case your disciple betray you in the future. That's what Chinese Kung Fu used to teach. You never teach all the technique to the next generation. And so with every generation, so from being able to fly, now we all cannot fly. And then you see MMA beating up all those Kung Fu masters. Why? Because after 1,000 years, if every generation always keep back one technique, then after 1,000 years, what happened? There are probably only 5 or 6 techniques left already. So that's sorry lah, but that's Asian culture. You know, and then, oh, my student has gotten ahead of me, you know, I'm jealous of him now. It's like cut him down, pull him back. It's like, come on. Look, yours should be, you know, I was in my late 30s before I mastered all these things. I should be proud that, you know, in your early 20s, mid 20s, you're already mastering all these things. So that by the time you reach your late 30s, you already master things that I could never dream of mastering. Shouldn't that be the way? Correct enough. It's just like, anyone you watch Dragon Ball? You know, the climb the thing, and then the cat, he had this string. So it took like the Master Roshi like 3 years of chasing the cat to get that drink. And then what? Goku did it in 3 days. You know, jealous. He did it in 3 days. What? He already catch up with me. Shouldn't lah. Should be proud, isn't it? My student has now mastered what took me 3 years. He mastered in 3 days. Should be proud of it, right? Shouldn't that be the way? Charles is bored, right? Okay. Alright, so Conocidas, the one that do not have conoid processes, but still can have apical complexes and attack human cells. Come on, what is the only one in the prostate? I talk about all the protozoas, only one still not covered. Again, actually, we don't look hard enough. Or you know, naegleria fowleri may be in Malaysia already for a long time. We just never picked it up. It is in South Korea. So I'm not surprised, you know, we have our stupid lake over there, everyone going paddle. Ding, 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 you know that there was a giant crocodile or shark there. Maybe there's naegleria fowleri. I'm scared of naegleria fowleri. But now there's a cure for naegleria fowleri. If you pick up early, you can actually save the life. Give? Huh? No. Naegleria fowleri, if you think that patient has naegleria fowleri, you had to start early, because if you start too late, then it's too late. No, not abandoned.
Doxycycline.
No, not doxycycline. Come on. Amphotericin B.
Oh.
Amphotericin B has been shown. You know, it's one of those things that patient is dying, you know he's dying. They just throw the kitchen sink at him, and they found that. And sometimes when you throw a kitchen sink, and it turned out, it used to be 100% mortality, then they found out, look, if you start amphotericin B found enough, you actually can save a human life. The one in South Korea, they didn't thought of it, so nobody until the patient was dying, and after that, yeah, sometimes, you know, it's worth throwing the kitchen sink. Yeah, and that's how discoveries happen when you start throwing the kitchen sink. Everything that you got, you just throw at the one of it should know one. Okay, so hey, but don't take my word for it. Always, Jasmine, always. Of course. Always double check. Okay, wait, come on. Come on, Owen.
Desmodium.
Excellent, Amy, sir. Okay.
Because I this like 4 years ago lecture, I remember the face of the lecturer and his black fireworks lights.
Yeah. Plasmodium. So what are the Plasmodium species that affects human beings? Falciparum. Some more? Ovale. Excellent vivax. Some more?
Nolisai.
Nolasai. Nolasai is specific to Malaysia. It was found in the jungles of Malaysia. Okay. And malaria. Okay. And then one more. There's not Plasmodium. This is the TB. This is the malaria of orang-putih countries. Orang-putih countries, especially America, also have a form. It looks like malaria. You know, your tertian fever, up and down, up and down. And then when they look at, and it's also diagnosed by a full blood picture. When you look under the microscope, you see this in the blood cells. But instead of all the alveoli thing, you have a cross. Huh?
The VA.
Which one? Owen? Yun Min? Anyone? Babiosis. It's pronounced babiosis. But the organism is Babesia. Species name microti. Babesia microti causes babiosis. So Babi, you think Babi. Okay. So these are all your protozoas that causes diarrhea, smelly vagina. Okay, diarrhea, things in the brain, tertian fever, this one fever on and off. Okay, the rest all fever, goes in the brain, kills you, goes in the brain, kills you, goes in the brain, kills you. Yeah, but if you think that, you know, got abscesses in the brain and everything, pus cells literally coming out from your, and they've just gone swimming in some water, just start amphotericin B. You may save a life. Okay. Even like for leishmania, also nowadays also you give amphotericin. We used to give all the antimonials. Antimonials are weak, but if let's say not responding to your amphotericin, then consider giving antimonials. Antimony is your. What is antimony? You can find in Sarawak. You know Sarawak has an antimony mine. Do you know that?
I don't know what antimony is.
Antimony is one of the elements lah. It's one of the elements.
Sounds like something Marvel.
No. It's literally, you know, it's one of your. It's actually one of your elements. It's wait, if I can remember, antimony. Arsenic is above it. I think it's nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Correct or not? Fine. This is one of the elements in the periodic table. What is below nitrogen? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. So arsenic is poisonous. Napoleon was rumored to have been poisoned by arsenic from the wallpaper. Green, because arsenic gives you a nice green, and then you get stomach cancer and died. Antimony is used for your treatment of leishmania, old treatment. Now we just give amphotericin B. Bismuth, where do you find bismuth? Bismuth is used in one. Huh? Yes. Which one? Okay, we used to give, you know, if let's say not so much in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we use MMP a lot, but in the UK and America, they use this a lot.
No, they use triple therapy.
No, before the triple therapy. Let's say you go to the over-the-counter pharmacy, you get this for, let's say you get gastritis, but you never go and see a doctor. Of course, the doctor go in, do a scope, urase and all that sort of thing. But let's say you just self-medicate, you can get this from the pharmacy. Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. Pink color, right?
Pepto-Bismol. So Pepto-Bismol contains bismuth, and when they you know, it is in the same freaking column as arsenic and antimony. So of course, when you drink the bismuth, then they realize this bismuth in the Pepto-Bismol actually killed the Helicobacter pylori. That's why if you fail triple therapy, the quadruple therapy is this bismuth with metronidazole and two of the clarithromycin. So there is a freaking reason why bismuth, because it's actually a freaking poison, bismuth. Correct or not? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Correct? Correct, huh? Okay, so very interesting talk about protozoa. Next time we'll probably talk about fungal helminths and the gram-positives and gram-negatives. All right. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Yeah.